Welcome to the final match day of the U.S. Soccer Development Academy U-17-18 playoffs as FC Dallas and Orlando City are getting set to square off with a place in the quarterfinals on the line. I'm your host, Mark Serber, and it's a pleasure to be with you as we take a look at the Group D standings. And FC Dallas has 2 wins and needs just a draw to go through. Orlando City must win in order to grab a spot in the last 8. You take a look there at goal differential. Orlando City, of course, would need to win by 1. They would go through. First, it's goal difference, which they would have. Then if that's tied, they would go to goals for, and then to head-to-head. And so Orlando City would take all of those if they win. So 3 points for Orlando City be enough to see them through. FC Dallas only needs 1 in order to win the group. Winner will advance to the quarterfinals, which will be hosted by the higher seed July 6th through 7th. And then the winners for the quarterfinals would advance to the semifinals and finals, held July 14th through 16th at the National Training Center in Carson, California. FC Dallas seeded number 2 coming into these playoffs, coming off a 3-2 win over DC United. Went up 3-0, but then gave up 2 goals. Cannon, McKinney, and Moona were the scorers in that one. Opened up the playoffs on match day 1 with a 4-0 win over Shattuck St. Mary's. Well, Orlando City won their first game 6-1 over DC United, but then lost 1-0 against Shattuck St. Mary's. It was a match in which Hernandez was given a red card midway through the first half. And he said they were picked back, Orlando City's coaching staff told me, on the only real mistake they made, and then just had trouble creating chances, but they were really happy with the fact that their side never gave up, never got down, and said it was a great learning experience for their players, playing 10 men against 11. Well, this is going to be a very tough FC Dallas side to face off against today. 10 of the 11 starters out there for FC Dallas were part of the U-15-16s that won the title last year. Only the man standing over the ball in Paxton Pomykal was not a member of that side that took victory in Carson last year for the U-15-16s over the New York Red Bulls. So they did it at 15-16, have moved up to 17-18s, and looking to repeat that feat. And they just need 1 point here today against Orlando City as it's FC Dallas in red getting set to kick off, attacking to the left across your screen. While Orlando City, the Lions, in their all-purple kits, attacking to your right. And this should be a good one. 2 teams that like to move the ball and play high up the field, look to create a lot of opportunities. So goals will be for sure in this one, as it's FC Dallas to get us underway the last 80 minutes in group play. And it's Ramos smashing it forward right away. And from there, they'll set up the high pressure. We're at Field 4, the Toyota Soccer Center with FC Dallas's Toyota Stadium towering in the background. And the symbolism isn't lost on these players. A few of them are very close from making the jump to these fields to the Major League Soccer Stadium. And speaking of which, these 2 MLS sides will meet here on July 4th as well. For now, that's probably the furthest thing from these players' mind, though, is it's all about these 90 minutes. Well, some of these players for Orlando City have already featured in the USL for Orlando City B, and a lot of these players in purple have trained with Orlando City B. So offside flag is up. There's Vega, who left too soon. There'll be a free kick in the 2nd minute for Orlando City. And there's that high pressure from FC Dallas. Paul played forward, looking for Montes de Oca. And Montes de Oca wins the throw, and as his shot was blocked, had Vega charging in. And Dallas will push more players into the attack. Referee for this evening's match is Henrik Carlson out of New Jersey. Paxton Pomykal leaves it off. Shot comes in. It's blocked. Vega at the top of the box. And it's scrambled away by Orlando City. Adam Malikin to bring it down. Loera weaves his way through midfield and wins the free kick. Ramos the guilty party. And David Loera wanted to get that ball quickly. Referee wanted taken from the exact spot of the foul. So they had to bring it back, but they play on. So Rosales was dispossessed. And this is Pomikal. Long ball looking for Adam Olikin. And Hale well off his line. And Adam Olikin almost got to it, had it poked away from him. And he was frustrated. He slipped Adam Olikin. Otherwise, he might have had an empty net. That was a nervous moment for Hale as he came out and missed that ball. And had Adam Olikin kept his feet, that could have been his 20th goal of the season. Rosales shielded it out of bounds, but it went off Orlando City last, so it's going to be FC Dallas's throw-in in the 4th minute. Munjoma will take. Looking for Ramos, able to flick it on. Pomikal muscled off the ball. And Bartel loses out. Good idea from Cannon, trying to slide it out wide for the diagonal run of Pomikal. The ball will remain with FC Dallas in the 4th minute of play. Assistant referee alerting the man in the middle that the ball went out of bounds, so it'll be Orlando City's throw-in. Centeno was checking to it, but Begley couldn't find him, and Begley commits the foul. Cannon will leave it off. Tervigi with the header away. Sent back in by Centeno. Adam Olikin barged into by Tervigi. And that's certainly going to be a talking to. I think it's too early in the game for a card, but Tervigi came flying in restlessly. Reckless from Tervigi, but the referee doing the right thing, keeping the cards in his pocket early. David Loera had Rosales making a run down the near side. Instead feeds it into the middle to Aguilar. Loera gets it back. A good job by Aguilar to come over and help out. McCluskey has spent time training with Orlando City B in the USL. And smashed away. All the way through for Bauer. 17-year-old was brought up from the 15-16s age group where he played 14 games this season, playing in place of the injured Mason Stadger. McKinney flicks it on. Yasuda chases it down in the corner. Trying to engineer a half yard of space, Yasuda. He's able to get the cross off. Floats to the back post where it's headed away by Rosales, but right back to the top of the box. And then the shot was skewed wide by McKinney. So Rosales did well to get up, but he needs to get his header out and away and not right back to the top of the box, just inviting Dallas to have a shot. McKinney put off by Aguilar in the end. Still a good effort from McKinney. And now Bauer will take the free kick. Adam Olikin unable to keep it in. Munjoma will take the throw-in for FC Dallas. U-19 U.S. International Munjoma gets the ball back to Tervigi. Hale smashes it to safety, and Thompson will let it go all the way through. McCluskey. Good interchanging of positions from FC Dallas, but Vega dribbles his way into trouble. Loera. Good work from FC Dallas. Quick passes to play out of traffic. And now they found an outlet on the far side. Cannon getting forward. Still going Cannon. Rides 2 challenges and will play it back. McKinney. Munjoma wants it on this near side. Instead it comes to Tervigi. It's one back at the top of the box by Orlando City, but it was the pressure by Adam Olikin here in midfield which forced that long ball for Orlando City to win it back. Great job from him and Loera to close in and stay compact. Spartel keeps that ball in bounds and almost at the detriment of Orlando City, but they'll get the relief of the throw-in. Ninth minute here between Orlando City and FC Dallas. FC Dallas on 6 points, need just a draw to go through as group winners. Orlando City must win to overtake FC Dallas. And it's the host on the ball through Tervigi. Montalvo finds his center back partner. And good work from Adam Olikin. Unlucky to slip again. And there's space on the far side. Bauer elects to stay on his line. Chance to put in a cross here. And it was blocked before it could reach the forward right at the top of the box in Montes de Oca. And now the shot is on and Ramos blazes it over. Montes de Oca was just waiting for it, and a great job by Da Silva to get back and just get a touch. And then Da Silva came in the second time to get the clearance. But FC Dallas, great job to fight, keep that ball in the box, and eventually create a chance for Ramos just outside the 18. So both sides doing a good job pressuring high and creating the other team to force turnovers. Montalvo. All the way back to Hale. Keeper's been with the academy since 2013. Has also spent time playing as a forward. Montalvo sprays it forward. Was looking for the run of McKinney. Pomikal will mop up. Vega bumped off the ball and he'll win a free kick. Good shielding from Vega. The defender could only run through his back. Montes de Oca and Vega are the main characters in this plot over the dead ball. Be Montes de Oca on the left or Vega on the right. And now Montes de Oca leaves the scene. It's going to be Vega to hit it. Straight at the keeper, bobbles it, and the opening goal is slipped in. Bauer couldn't hold on to Vega's free kick. And it's the center back, Tervigi, who's there to knock it home. Unfortunate for Bauer, his positioning was good. But couldn't hold on to Vega's free kick. And Tervigi, Johnny on the spot to finish it off. As a keeper, you just got to get that out of your head as that ball came through. And the quickest to react was the center back. Tervigi with his third goal of the season and almost an instant response from Loera, but he puts his shot wide. FC Dallas now with 63 goals in 29 games. Scored 7 goals in their first 2 playoff games. At the other end, they gave up just 15 goals in 28 games. Just 13 goals against during the regular season in 26 regular season matches, and have kept 17 clean sheets. So once they get a goal, it's a back line that's very hard to breach. Bartel on the run. Loera checking in. Bartel finds him. Bartel swings it into the back post. Nobody crashing the back stick in a purple jersey, and it will be a goal kick for FC Dallas. Good run, though, from Brandon Bartel. 18-year-old playing his 35th game for Orlando City 17-18s. And Hale taking his time. Orlando City facing a Dallas side for the second time this season. Tied the Texans 1-1 back on December 5th. FC Dallas now with 8 goals in the playoffs and 7 different goal scorers. Long ball searching for McKinney, headed away by Dennis. Space for Rosales. Looking for Adam Olikin, just a step offside. And Hale said, I don't care whether the whistle's going or not. I'm not letting that ball into the back of my net. That was a great ball played over from Rosales, and you could see Olikin just went a step too early. Vega. Rosales dispossesses him. Loera looking to counter. Rosales had Centeno in support. Instead finds Aguilera. Slip to the top of the box. Lovely interplay. And Loera catches up to it and keeps it in. Oh, nice move from Loera to skip past Munjoma. But once again, nobody making that run toward the back post for Orlando City. Montes de Oca chasing, forcing Dennis to clear it into touch. And FC Dallas can get more jerseys forward via the throw-in. Munjoma. Ramos. The goal scorer, Tervegi. Montalvo. Dallas rolling the ball on the carpet from side to side. And allowed to pick out a pass. Vega, it was his free kick, which Bauer spilled. That led to Tervegi tapping in. Another cross sent in, towering header. And Bauer misses it, and then off the post again. But the offside flag is up, so it wouldn't have mattered had it gone in. But more nervous moments for Bauer as Munjoma got the cross off and climbing the ladder to get that header. And Bauer thought it was going out, hit off the base of his post. And then even though the shot from Montes de Oca came off the post the second time, he was in an offside position when he got to that rebound. Cleared away by Tervegi. Well, this FC Dallas side really knows when they can possess the ball and work it out of the back and when they just need to hoof it clear. Tackle coming in from De Silva. Throw in quickly taken. Cannon getting forward. Another chance to set the table, but the cross too far out. Munjoma to pick up the pieces. Able to get by Centeno. Now it's Vega, steps inside two. Into the box, Vega. Pinballs around, and it rolls to Bauer. Centeno. Bartel. And the high pressure from Pomikal, giving the throw into Orlando City, but keeping the ball deep in their end. What a flick that was from Loera. McKinney has a goal in each of the last two games for FC Dallas. And Munjoma frustrated himself for not keeping that in. Rosales. Loera. I think Rosales thought he was too close to him. That ball too far for De Silva, but that's better from Orlando City, moving the ball around a little bit quicker from side to side. FC Dallas finishing champions of the Frontier Division with an 18-4-3 record. Scored 55 goals during the regular season, conceding just 13. Only BW Gachi had a meaner defense, giving up just 12. '21st minute, Orlando City looking for the equalizer. Must score two. Now that they're trailing by one, a tie won't do anything for them. It will win the group for FC Dallas. Loera had three players in red jerseys policing him, but they win it back. Bartel. Rosales trying to chase it down. Uses those lanky legs to keep it in. Looking for Adam Olikin. Montalvo matched him on his leap. So Rosales did well to keep it in. Got the cross off too. Adam Olikin going up, but Montalvo was right there. Did just enough to put him off. Hint of handball perhaps, but play goes on with FC Dallas going the other way. Montes de Oca spins, leaves it off for Ramos. Tried to smuggle it through, but the Orlando City backline was wise to it. And now they could be in business. Only one more player to find forward, though, and it's Adam Olikin. He's onside. Has just Centeno making his way into the box, and he wins the free kick right on the edge of it. Adam Olikin working on Montalvo. And Montalvo did get a piece of him. Smart play from Adam Malikin. I really think he knew that there wasn't much to play at across the goal mouth, and so he was kind of looking for that foul, found the contact, and was able to win the free kick in a very dangerous position as David Lovera is over the ball. 6 players camped in and around the 18 for Orlando City. Lovera teases it into the mix, and Adam Malikin was on the doorstep, but FC Dallas are able to scramble it clear, only as far as Centeno. He puts in a shot right at Hale. Mujoma. Vega. McKinney. Off Aguilera last in the referee's opinion. So it'll be FC Dallas's ball in the 24th minute. 45 minutes at the 17-18 level. If the referee deems it necessary to have a water break, that will come at the half-hour mark. Even if the temperature has dropped here in Frisco, though, we've seen the referees give water breaks anyways. Don't want to take any chances in this heat. It's Mujoma looking for options. It's all a bit static at the moment. And now checking in is Yasuda. Has it taken off of his foot. Loera. Ramos wins it back. Comey call. Cannon. And Centeno whistled for the foul. It's been interesting to watch FC Dallas pick their times of when to move the ball around on the floor and when to be direct. Montalvo wanted somebody checking into that pocket. Now he gets it in. Montes de Oca skips inside of Bartel, steps into it, but flashes it wide of Bauer's goal. Gets a polite golf clap from the bench, though, so they're happy with the effort. He stepped inside of Bartel, had the space, was invited to shoot, and just couldn't get it on frame. Centeno, Loera. Centeno and Loera interchange positions pretty fluidly. Loera's pass picked off by Ramos. Pomikal. Dennis. Out to the far side for Da Silva. Da Silva's continued his run. Montalvo's over policing him. And Montalvo forces it into touch. Good job by the center back to come over and cover. A nice piece of improvisation there from Centeno, trying to flick it over to himself. Almost got it to come off. Finds the ball back at his feet and wins the throw-in. Bartel has time to pick out a cross if he wants it. Instead, he keeps it on the ground. McCluskey. Bartel. Into the channel, looking for the overlapping run of Rosales. Great job by Rosales. The outside back to start wide, make the overlap, and then cut into the channel to receive that ball. But Terviga was there to clear. And just look at the swarming ranks of this FC Dallas defense to win that ball back. Give you no time on the ball whatsoever. Flicked on. Bartel's header falls kindly for Pomikal. Sent over to the far side for Cannon. Jumping into the attack. Well stepped in front of Montes de Oca. And now the long ball looking for Nathaniel Adamalikin. And De Silva getting forward. Will take this free kick after the foul was won by Begley. Good work from Begley there. Assistant head coach David Longwell saying that Begley is good at keeping possession, can play anywhere across the midfield. He's playing on the left side of the front three tonight. As De Silva wins the corner kick. De Silva, another player who has spent time in the Orlando City B ranks in the USL. Loera coming over to take this corner kick. David Longwell saying that over this weekend he feels that there are a few players in his side who showed that they belong in the national team pool. That, of course, at the youth levels, the U18, U19 levels. It's the ball sent in. It wasn't too easy for Hale. Pump back in. Bartel settles, looking to run at Tervigi. Gets a step on him, puts it back across, and cleared away by Montalvo at the front post. So dangerous ball in, but Montalvo was well stationed. And Rosales will take the throw in. Loera has been ever present in the first half. Bartel. Little touch off for Rosales. Ramos able to stick a foot in to poke it away. Loera. McCluskey. Space for Aguilera. Invited to go at the gap. Now looking to slide it through. And with nothing forward, he had to turn back. So we've reached the half-hour mark here in Frisco, Texas. And we have a water break with FC Dallas leading 1-0, courtesy of a goal from the center back, Brendan Tervegi. Both teams back out onto the field. FC Dallas leading 1-0 in a game where just a draw will be enough to take them through to the quarterfinals. Orlando City must win. "33rd minute, but the time during that water break will be added on to the end of the half. Yasuda weaving his way through midfield. Make that Palmy call. Leaves it off for McKinney. Long searching ball for Yasuda. Able to spin away. And a good job to keep that ball and get it back to get more red jerseys into the attack. Loera. Talk about the fact that Orlando City's coaching staff feel they have players that have shown that they should be in these national youth team pools. We'll get back to that in a second as the break could be on here for FC Dallas. And the cross comes in. Bauer! Oh, it was really uncomfortable for him and ended up dropping the ball, but this time no one was on the doorstep for FC Dallas. The cross came in. Bauer, I'm not sure if he just misread it, came down and bobbled it, and it squirted free. And very lucky that that wasn't tapped in for the second goal. Palmy call. Yasuda. I think caught him between two minds, whether to shoot or cross that. And it will be a goal kick for Bauer. Few nervous moments for him. Back to the national team, the feeling that Orlando City feel they have some players that could very well be selected for some of the youth national team camps. That's the perfect place to show yourself, as every single game here at the U-17-18 Academy playoffs is 100% staffed. The majority of them not only by academy advisors and college coaches, but by national team recruiters as well. So scouts at every single game. And of the 96 teams in the academy since its inception in 2007, 72 different academies have been represented at both the youth and senior national team. This Begley is offside. And there's an Orlando City player down behind the play. Not sure exactly what happened. So Orlando City's trainer will come on. Believe it's De Silva, the left back. Looks to be holding on to the inside of his groin. You wonder if David Longwell is going to have to go to his bench here. So we'll take a look here at the challenge from Yasuda, and Yasuda was nowhere near him. And those are the worst kind of injuries. When a player goes down without contact, that's when I get the most concerned. And De Silva being helped off. He walks gingerly over to the side, and we'll see. We hope that he can continue, but if not, Orlando City is going to need to make a substitution before halftime. And the trainer on the far side just signaled over to the bench that a substitution is going to have to be made. So until that happens, Orlando City are down to 10 men. That ball rather fizzed in at Munjoma, but he did well to deal with it. Vega, little touch on for Ramos. Sprays to the far side. Yasuda did well to keep that in. McKinney comes over in support. And now Yasuda, who was a knifing run through. And Munjoma wins the free kick, much to the chagrin of the Orlando City bench. And now here comes the substitution for Da Silva. So Marcelo Da Silva has to leave in the 39th minute. And entering into the game for him is Isaac Cotto. Kozo has 9 goals in 27 appearances. Scouting report on him is that he can play any of the positions in midfield, but if this is a like-for-like change, then he's going to have to play left back. For now, he's coming over to make the two-man wall with Adam Olikin.
For Orlando City SC in the 39th minute, number 59, Isaac Cotto, replacing number 3, Marcelo de la Silva Anton.
So Vega standing over it again. Pomikal comes in as well. And Pomikal floats it to the back post for McKinney to head back across goal. A brilliant training ground routine executed to perfection, and it's 2-0 FC Dallas. Pomikal put it on a dime, perfectly placed for McKinney. Puts it back into the danger area, and an own goal off the head of Thomas Dennis. But you put the ball into the mix and anything can happen. What will the response be from Orlando City? Remember, FC Dallas was leading 3-0 in their last game against DC United and then conceded 2 goals and had to hang on for all 3 points. So this game by no means over. Adam Olikin. And that should be the game's first yellow card. Munjoma forcing the referee to go into his pocketbook. Oh, no. He stuck his hand into his pocket and then took it right back out. So just going to be a free kick, I believe. Referee came over with all the mannerisms that he was about to give a yellow card. Munjoma did the right thing, got out of the area as quick as possible. Nevertheless, a free kick to deal with. It was played too far in. Ball needs to be closer to the penalty spot. Hill taking his time on this goal kick. And now Hale's going to get a yellow card for time wasting. So a yellow card does come out, but it goes to Hale. .43rd minute, FC Dallas have a 2-0 lead. Tervegi opened the scoring off of a free kick from Vega that was spilled by Bauer, and Tervegi was on the doorstep to knock it in. And then off another free kick, the ball is put back across the box from McKinney, and it skipped off the back of the head of Thomas Dennis for an own goal. FC Dallas won't mind, though, as they are 2 goals clear and looking for more as they get a corner kick. Reminder to stay with us at halftime as we feature our United Against campaign, the U.S. Soccer Development Academy's initiative to combat discrimination in all forms. Pomikal, in-swinger from the far side, doesn't beat the man at the first post. Yasuda trying to put it back in. He wanted a handball. Instead, it's Loera looking to go the other way, but Cannon's back to quell the danger. Entering into the final minute of first half regulation. Time will be added on for the water break. I'm guessing for the goals as well. My guess would be about 3 minutes of stoppage time. Rosales. Vega trying to go the other way. Monjuma with the clearance. McKinney. Vega looking to chase it down. And McCluskey got a touch. Final 15 seconds of first half regulation, and getting word there will be 4 minutes of stoppage time. Can FC Dallas make it 3 for 3 from set pieces?
Stoppage time to the first half.
Tervegi is back in the mix, as is Montalvo. It's a good ball in. Skips through for a corner kick, but more nervous moments in the box for Orlando City. And McKinney was at the heart of it again. That ball swung in, and McKinney was sandwiched in between 2 Orlando City defenders. Still somehow managed to get a piece of it. Just couldn't direct it goalwards. Aguilar. McCluskey. Loera skips it on, but only as far as Tervegi. Ramos. Pomikal. Munjoma. U-19 international able to keep the ball for FC Dallas. Lovely turn from Montes de Oca. Just look at the way FC Dallas gets one more player in the attack with each pass. And that one cleared away before Montes de Oca could get on the end of it. The space is open on the far side. Yasuda just missed it. Frustration on the face of Yasuda, but that was an excellent run from him. And one back by Vega, as Rosales was trying to dribble it out of the back. Bartel. Loera. And McKinney too tactile for the referee's liking. FC Dallas bench didn't agree with that. Seven players queued up across the top of the box for Orlando City. And it's played in low and headed clear by Tervegi. And one back by Vega. Off to the races. Vega slides it through. Yasuda arriving at the far post. And Bauer comes out to make the save. Lovely ball by Vega, played into the path of Yasuda. But this time Bauer did so well to come out and cut down the angle. And once Yasuda got on the edge of it, there was really no time to get a shot off. Only thing he could have done, and the degree of difficulty would have been so high, was to spot that Bauer was in no man's land as he first caught up to that ball and try and beat him one time. And even then, he would have had to have chipped him. FC Dallas need just the draw to go through, but they're sitting comfortably with a 2-0 lead after the first 45 minutes. And they're 45 minutes away from booking a quarterfinal date on July 6th or 7th. Orlando City must win. They need 3 goals in order to come back into this one. But for now, it's all the home side. 2-0 at the break.
When you choose to play in the Development Academy,
you're striving to become world-class.
World-class talent can be any race, gender, religion, or sexual orientation.
Hatred has no place
in the sport we love.
We commit to preserve the integrity of the game.
To respect our coaches, parents, opponents, referees, and fans.
To speak out against all acts of discrimination.
Dentro y fuera de la cancha.
In the Development Academy, we are united against
prejudice.
Prejuicio.
Unidos contra
hatred.
United against
odio.
United against discrimination.
United against racism.
El racismo.
United against
discriminación.
Menos prejudices. In the Development Academy, we are united against.
At Midobo, we are united against.
At Empire United, we are united against.
In the Development Academy, we are united against.
Colorado Rush, we are united against.
At the Houston Dynamo, we are united against.
At the Breakers Academy, we are united against.
At Richmond United, we are united against.
At Strikers FC, we are united against.
In the Development Academy, we are united against.
We're all set for the second half. Orlando City making their second change of the game as Andrew Forth replaces William Centeno. Forth comes on for his 18th appearance of the season. So Orlando City will kick off. Need 3 goals as a draw will not be enough to get them through. FC Dallas 45 minutes away from booking a spot in the quarterfinals, which will be held on July 6th and 7th at the host of the higher seeds. And that FC Dallas is seeded second in these academy playoffs. They will host the game. National semifinals and finals will be the 14th and the 16th of July in Carson, California. And they can be seen right here on USSoccerDA.com and US Soccer's YouTube page. But for now, it's Adam Malinki going down under the challenge and winning a free kick just outside the box. Can Orlando City get the perfect start to this second half and begin to get themselves back into this game? As I think the referee got that right, the foul from Montalvo was right at the top of the box and not inside. Loera hovering over this dead ball, as is Rosales. Loera! The wall swallows it up. Adam Malinki. And Montes de Oca got in front of Aguilar. Played forward by McCluskey. Loera. Vega. Unable to catch up to it on the far side, so it'll be Orlando City throwing. Montalvo's header. Little touch on from Yasuda. Cannon. And Montalvo was given a yellow card for that challenge on Adam Malinki. And Adam Malinkin getting into the channel, but Hale quickly off his line to take. Now Hale pushing everyone forward. Has to get that ball out quickly, though. Was given a yellow card in the first half for time wasting. As smartly headed back to Bauer. Munjoma steps in. Still Munjoma. Over in the end, but you love to see that from your outside back. Stepping into the passing lane to intercept and then going forward and having a go at goal. Bartel. Gets it out wide. Loera. Fourth. Cannon. Yasuda taking his time. Montalvo. Ramos. Too far for Munjoma on the far side. Ramos has been a member of the academy since 2011. Member of the team that won the 15-16 title last year. They're looking to do it again at the 17-18 level. As Adam Lincoln is in. Big save from Hale. And you can see he's angry with his defense for letting that ball through. And it's a corner kick for Orlando City. As that ball played in behind. Adam Lincoln did so well to hold his run. Stolen between the center backs. But Hale off his line quickly. Well, they've had their chances, Orlando City. Corner kick is in. Yasuda with the second header. Loera. Picked off by Aguilar. And Yasuda got the final touch, so it'll be a throw in for Orlando City in the 51st minute. One goal you feel would change the entire complexion of this game. As belief would start to creep into Orlando City and nerves into FC Dallas. So the throw in will go the way of the Lions. Talking to for Loera. Referee Henrik Carlson not happy with something. Dennis. Bartel. Aguilera rather popped up his first touch, and it allowed Pomikal to get in front of him. So Orlando City has to hit the reset button in the 52nd minute. Dennis. McKinney's taken off on the overlap. Skips by McCluskey. Gets inside of Dennis. But Dennis able to recover. And now the game is stretched. Oh, it's a knifing run through midfield, and the ball slipped in, but with too much pace. Loera would have been in. You take a look, and there was the challenge between Loera and McKinney. And no wonder the referee wanted to talk to the two number 10s. This time McKinney flicks it on. Montes de Oca! Sensational strike. FC Dallas have a 3-goal lead, and how? Montes de Oca spotting the keeper off his line, and he hit that perfectly. Got his knee over the ball just right so it'd get over the keeper, but dip in time back under the crossbar. Perfect technique. And this match could well be over as a contest. It's the goal scorer, Montes de Oca, who wins a throw-in for FC Dallas. Ferocious volley to give them the 3-goal cushion. And now Orlando City must score 4 goals if they're going to go on and win this group. $65 goals in 29 games for this FC Dallas side that is running rampant. 10 goals now in this 3-game playoffs. And that is a strike worthy of sealing Group E. Cannon. FC Dallas want more. Played in the danger area. Cleared away. And now Ramos pulls it into an interesting position. McKinney at the top of the box. He's looking for his third in as many games. Slides it through. Montes de Oca. Vega. Shot charged down by Dennis. It'll be a corner kick for FC Dallas. Really turning on the style here. Vega will take this corner kick. And the header from Tervigi, looking for his second of the evening. Bartel. Adam Olikin has been starved of service tonight. This is suffocating FC Dallas defense has rarely allowed any entry balls. Trying to slide Vega through. Now it's Montes de Oca. Another shot parried by Bauer. Loera unable to get to it in time, so it's going to be a throw-in for FC Dallas. Reggie Cannon coming over to take. Moved from Denver to join the FC Dallas Academy last year, Reggie Cannon. Montes de Oca. McCluskey. Bartel. Pushes it forward. And there to make the challenge was Tervigi, and he wins the free kick. 58th minute, all FC Dallas. As Montes de Oca made it 3-0 with an absolute screamer on the half volley. Had space to run, but also had the presence of mind to pick his head up, spot the keeper off his line, and hit his volley to perfection over the keeper and under the crossbar. Begley. Aguilar has it poked away. Cannon. Colorado native will leave it off for Ramos. Into the middle for Paxton Pomykal. Sweeping from side to side, FC Dallas. And through for Vega. Bauer read it well. We talk about the success of this FC Dallas Academy. Have signed so many homegrown players. As McKinney steps into one. It took a deflection, will be a corner kick. Well, it's because of the work they do here in the academy that so many of their players are able to go on to MLS. As you saw that shot from McKinney take a wicked deflection. Currently, there are 116 academy graduates rostered by MLS clubs. Barrow will take. The header into the path of Loera. Has to bring it down at the second time of asking. And that's allowed Cannon to get over and make the interception and win the free kick in the process. And a yellow card to Loera. You could see why. Came sliding in, hooked his foot around, and Cannon was able to get that ball away, so Loera got nothing but Cannon.
The referee has assessed a yellow card to Orlando City SC's number 10, David Loera, in the 61st.
Just past the hour mark here at field number 4 at the Toyota Soccer Center. And it's the home side, FC Dallas, putting on a show 3-0 over Orlando City. And even with that lead, Francisco Molina and his entire coaching staff is up in their technical area, still teaching, still talking to their players. Coaching such a big emphasis on the academy all week. There's been different meetings and clinics for these coaches and for referees as well. There's been a lot of conferences for these referees who are all here on merit. Referees ref during the regular season in the academy system, and they're assessed every single game, and this is their reward for the season that they've had, just like these players. Is that ball going out right into our production booth here field side? Think all the equipment's okay. Vega off and running in the channel. Looks to serve the ball in. Puts it on the wrong side of the post. It's been a tremendous week here in Frisco, Texas. Started off with 92 of the 96 academies bringing their 13-14s for a showcase in which every team played 3 games. Then we had the 32 playoff teams in both the 15-16s and the 17-18s finishing off match play today. As Pomikal is in, tried to send it to the back post where Vega was all alone. And now the free kick will go the way of Orlando City. Hale. Working on FC Dallas's 18th clean sheet of the year. Flag stays down. As Yasuda brings the ball back to Terra Firma. Has his head up. Ramos. Cannon joins the party. Pomikal. That ball perfectly placed into the channel, and it opens up the space here. Well defended. Pomikal flying in. Oh, and that's a heavy challenge. Will the referee take further actions? Is Orlando City preparing a substitution? And FC Dallas wanted to take it quickly, but now the referee sees the 4th official and his assistant referee signaling for the substitute. And now FC Dallas bringing a player over as well. Well, the referee setting up the wall. And now he'll bring the substitutes on. So player off for each team. And for FC Dallas, it's Orlando Rodriguez who will get first entrance from the bench. Coming in first for Orlando City is Logan Lasky. Orlando Rodriguez replaces Eddie Munjoma. Excellent shift put in by Munjoma tonight. Will play at SMU in the fall, Munjoma. As the free kick is in. Another screamer from Montes de Oca. FC Dallas putting on a show for these home fans, as that was a gorgeous free kick, beating Bauer at his near post. It's been a rough night for him, but nothing he could do here. I think everybody was expecting the cross, and instead Montes de Oca whips in the shot, perfectly placed. $11 goals now over these 3 games in Group E. And FC Dallas can start thinking about their hosting a quarterfinal match on July 6th or 7th. And Cannon continues to defend like it's 0-0. Montes de Oca, pinpoint precision personified there. And Yasuda wins the free kick for FC Dallas in the 68th minute. Yasuda clattered into by the substitute Lasky. Dennis with the header. Orlando City looking to launch an attack. My apologies, it was Vega who scored that free kick.
Goal scored by FC Dallas, number 11, Devin Vega, in the 67th minute.
Montes de Oca oozes out. Adam Lincoln. Bartal. Rosales getting forward on the far side. Puts it across. Too close to Hale. Another heavy challenge right at the top of the box, and we know what FC Dallas did the last time they had it. Well, now the referee is saying that the foul occurred inside the box, so it's going to be a penalty kick. A chance for FC Dallas to make it 5. As it was another knifing run, and the referee spot on there. as Montes de Oca went down inside the box. And now it's the man who won the penalty to take it. Montes de Oca, as we've entered into the 71st minute. Bauer stares him down the barrel. Now Montes de Oca has to wait. Will the referee make sure everything's in order? It's Montes de Oca versus Bauer, and Montes de Oca wins. Keeper guessed right, but too much pace on the shot, and it's 5-0 FC Dallas. Montes de Oca stepped up, knew where he was going the entire time. Picked out his spot. Calm, cool, and collected, but a ferocious strike. And even though Bauer guessed right, couldn't get to it in time. And that penalty will trigger the water break. The last 2 goals for FC Dallas have come from set pieces. The first, a gorgeous free kick, and then Montes de Oca stepping up to the spot and drilling home to make it 5-0. And inside the final 20 minutes, it's FC Dallas who are marching on to the quarterfinals. Back out from the water break. 5-0 FC Dallas leads Orlando City. Montes de Oca stroking home a penalty right before the 2 teams went to their respective benches. And then just before that, the free kick was scored by Vega. So Vega with the 4th, Montes de Oca with the 5th. And a double substitution as well for FC Dallas during the water break. Is Paxton Pomicol and Adrian Ramos coming out. Irving Dominguez making his way in. As well as number 21, Damian Hernandez. Francisco Molina with wise words for his side during that water break. As it falls for Adam Olikin. Oh, almost a wonder strike from Adam Olikin. But that's exactly what Francisco Molina was talking about. He said to his side during the water break, he said, respect the game. He said, respect the game, respect your opponents. Whether it's 5-0, 0-0, 1-0, no matter what, you always respect both the game and your opponents. He said, be serious, stay switched on, and finish this one out. It was almost the let off there, but Adam Olikin put his shot over the crossbar. push forward. And Ben Hale came way off his line and slipped. Final 15 minutes plus stoppage time. FC Dallas sailing toward the quarterfinals. FC Dallas getting ready to make a double substitution, as it's going to be a keeper change. Austin Ashley coming in for Ben Hale. Ashley committed to play at Cornell University. He's in his 5th season with the academy. So Hill comes out with his shutout intact over 75 plus minutes. And Juanito Ramirez comes on for his 25th appearance of the season, replacing Weston McKinney, who did everything but score his 3rd goal in as many games. Still a wonderful performance from him. Can understand why he has the responsibility of wearing the number 10 jersey for FC Dallas. So yellow card comes out. And that's his 2nd, so red card. And FC Dallas down to 10 men in the 77th minute. There's absolutely no reason to make that challenge in this game type situation. And now Montalvo is off and will miss the quarterfinal. So that's a huge loss for FC Dallas, considering how Montalvo has held down that back line alongside Tervigi. And so Montalvo is off in the 77th. And Orlando City put the ball into the danger area. And Adam Lincoln put a shot just wide. All credit to Orlando City and Adam Lincoln, continuing to fight, continuing to fashion chances. It's been unlucky for Orlando City. A couple bounces, and this could be a very, very different game. And they've certainly shown their talent and what they're capable of in this game, Orlando City. Yasita flying forward. Throwing for Orlando City in the 79th minute. Bartel. Has Lasky flying down this near side. Now he checks in. Loara. Gorgeous ball with the outside of his foot. And it's Loera again, trying to pick out the far post. He wasn't far off, you know. Good effort from Loara. Stepped inside, had the space, and wrapped his foot around that ball. Just leaning back a little bit too much, but the man who started that move almost finished it. Free kick for FC Dallas as we're heading into the final 10 minutes of regulation. It doesn't matter what the score is. FC Dallas have stuck to their principles. Move the ball around quickly, 1 to 2 touch. When they've lost it, they've gotten 2 to 3 guys around the ball as quick as possible. And they've also done well to pick their times to stretch the field like that. And then even when a ball does come long, there are players charging up to get there for a quick little layoff. And that's a heavy challenge. Andrew Forth getting a talking to from the referee and a yellow card to boot. This is a good ball played into the pocket of space, and that ball was popped up into the air, but Forth just couldn't stop his momentum. Dallas flooding forward again. Just missing Cannon. And still chasing Cannon. And there's FC Dallas sticking to that high pressure, doing everything in their power not to let the ball out. But Orlando City able to break through Lasky. Long ball too far for Adam O'Lincoln. It's been a tough night for Loera and Adam O'Lincoln. 31 goals between the two of them. But this is an FC Dallas side that is on the verge of their 18th clean sheet of the season. Second best defense during the regular season in the entire U-17-18 Development Academy. Just 13 goals against in 26 games. Only BW Gachi were stauncher than them, giving up just 12. Ramirez dispossessed. Loera. It's buzzed all around the field tonight. Bartel. Aguilera. Still going Aguilera. He wants to have a go. Ball skips forward to Vega. Vega score of that gorgeous free kick. And now he'll smartly hold up the ball and invite more players to join him in the attack. Montes de Oca took the invitation and gives it back to Vega. Takes it into the corner and wins the throw-in. And even now, Francisco Molina still screaming at his team to make sure that they keep their shape. Early cross in, just over the head of Ramirez. But a nice ball sent in from Irvin Dominguez. FC Dallas on the verge of their 21st win of the season. The Frontier Division champions looking to become Development Academy champions. Will host a quarterfinal matchup on either the 6th or the 7th. And if they win that, they'll go to the national finals. Semifinals will be held on July 14th, and the finals will be on the 16th Both of those matches will be in Carson, California at the National Training Center. And all matches at the 15, 16, and 17, 18 level can be seen right here on USSoccerDA.com and US Soccer's YouTube page. This is an FC Dallas side looking to repeat its feat at the 15, 16 level last year, now as 17, 18 players. Bartel trying to skip past Yasuda. Ramirez stepped in. Vega gets his feet on the chalk. Now looking to work inside. Cutting inside Dennis Vega. But Dennis stood up well to shut the door. Loera. Aguilar. Far side for Adam Lincoln has to chase it down in the corner. Final 4 minutes of regulation. How about that for a cross from Adam Lincoln? And it almost set up Aguilar at the top of the box, but Dominguez cleared it away. Still going Adam Lincoln. McCluskey. Cannon eats up ground. And he's brought to ground. And you hope that both players are okay. It looked like they might have clashed knees, or either each of them are just cramping, which is what you would hope. It's both players getting stretched out. Take a look here, and right there definitely was contact. Good thing is it wasn't knee to knee, and I think the way both players are being stretched is just cramps. Cannon is up, and now the trainer coming out to look at the Orlando City player. So stoppage in play. And now Cannon being stretched out again. The Orlando City player being worked on too, off camera. Believe it's Dennis. And now Tristan Johnson wasn't supposed to play because of injury. Might come in for Orlando City. You hate to see this. You hope that he's okay. Love that even the scoreline, both these players still going full throttle. There's another look again. A good job to track back, and then Dennis did commit a foul, but that's still just not comfortable, especially on tired legs. So Orlando City side that came into this game with 85 goals for. Just shows you how good FC's Dallas defense is. And their attack as well, played across. Top of the box, Vega. Unable to replicate his free kick magic from open play there. As we are on the verge of full time. Tristan Johnson's first touch. Aguilar. There will be 5 minutes of stoppage time. Ashley baits Adamo Lincoln and picks up.
In the 89th minute for Orlando SC. Number 41, Tristan Johnson, in for number 35, Thomas Dennis.
As Johnson came on for Dennis. The injury forcing David Longwell to reshuffle his pack. FC Dallas raced to a 2-goal lead at halftime. And then 3 goals, 2 of them sensational here in the second half. As first, Montes de Oca with an absolute showstopper. Half volley from about 30 yards out over the keeper. And then from an acute angle, Vega stepped up and curled home a free kick at the near post. And then a penalty to finish off the 5 goals. And FC Dallas just looking to keep possession here and run out the clock in stoppage time. Dominguez. Loera have been very impressed with the way he's played tonight. He's been conducting that orchestra for the Orlando City attack. Finding the ball, moving it on, and finding another pocket of space to get it back. Bartel. Lesky pushes it out wide. The cross comes in, header down. Still work for Ashley to do here. Curled back in. FC Dallas just flinging their body in front of everything that's thrown at their goal. It's a corner kick for Orlando City. Can they pull a goal back here in stoppage time? FC Dallas looking to keep their 18th clean sheet of the season. It's a good ball to the back post. Just a bit too tall. McCluskey chases it down. Loera. Still Loera. Aguilar. 2 of them have combined well in midfield tonight. Slow error service is cut out. So they tried to play Ramirez through, but it was well read by Tristan Johnson. Inside the final minute and a half, the minimum 5 minutes of stoppage time. Henrik Carlson, the referee, looking on. Out of the New Jersey Refereeing Association. Possession being kept by FC Dallas inside the final minute. Won back by Adamo Lincoln and retaken by Cannon. Bartel, perfectly weighted ball into the space for Adamo Lincoln. What can he conjure up here? Good cross to the back post, but Tervigi gets it away. Oh, Lincoln whipped that ball in with pace. And Aguilar's first touch. And Ashley comes flying out to punch clear. And then taken off the foot of Aguilar. And smartly played by Rosales. FC Dallas running riot here on Field 4 at the Toyota Soccer Center. 5 goals to win Group E and put them into the quarterfinals of the U.S. Soccer Development Academy 17-18 playoffs. Montes de Oca on the score sheet. Yasuda had an excellent game as well. And Orlando City played very well themselves, but just ran into an FC Dallas team that are on a different level at the moment. A reminder that the semifinals and finals, the 14th and the 16th, will be shown on U.S. Soccer and USSoccerDA.com, the YouTube page as well. That coming to you live from the National Training Center in Carson, California. But for now, it's FC Dallas moving on to the quarterfinals as they defeat Orlando City 5-0.